Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, November 7th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I pay my attention to the places where I can empower my transformation. And we have some lovely energy today. It's lovely, again, healing energy. Some of my favorite healer, shaman people in the world have a combination of Scorpio and Virgo. And so with the sun in Scorpio, the moon in Virgo, we can find and seek out the places and the roots for our healing and where we can focus that healing energy, focus our wellness energy, and focus and bring the transformational power of Scorpio forward. Now, interestingly, I felt compelled to follow this little rabbit hole. We actually have Black Moon Lilith returning back into Leo. And if you remember from Monday, we had a fast-moving Leo yod. And Lilith is like, it's not so fast moving. Here I am kind of holding down that Leo vibration with Neptune and Pluto feeding in to help support that reminder that love energy is what pulls us through the eye of the needle. When you apply love as a balm to anything, it may not necessarily fix it into the place that we want things to be fixed, but it can bring so much grace. It can open us up to deeper solution, and love is a healing balm. So I love that Lilith energy is holding that energy, and I think if there's any energy that is strong in holding a beautiful energy, it is Lilith. So digging back into this sun in Scorpio, moon in Virgo energy, they will connect later in the evening. So if there is something that you're needing some healing balm on, if there is something that you have been struggling in working through, this is a time to maybe sit, meditate, listen with the intention of allowing solution, alchemy, transformational potential to come through for you. And you may be amazed at what comes in. Now, Virgo reminds us to pay attention to ourselves, body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart, all of the layers of ourself. And Scorpio reminds us that sometimes we need to go to the deepest depths within ourselves, and then after we go to those depths, we can move forward with it back into the light. We can take it through the transformational process. Sometimes the transformational process is a little bit of a phoenix. Sometimes we've got a magic school bus sit within ourselves and go to those places where we fear to go. And yet, when we do, especially with that spirit of love, with the healing balm of love, we're more prepared to do that. We also have the moon and Jupiter in connection today, and that's nice and grounding. Jupiter in Taurus is also reminding us, like, again, and this is a really hopeful and helpful reminder that as painful and messed up as the world may feel and be right now, look for the glimmers, look for the beauty, look for those moments of pleasure, and be grateful for those. And hold that energy, because it does make a difference. I've lit a candle over my head for peace. I wrote peace on it, because that is my hope for all of us, that we can find that internal peace, and even as we dig deeper into our internal peace, that it spreads. The last thing I want to mention today is we have Venus finishing up in Virgo. So Venus in Virgo, 29 degrees. It's going to be Virgolicious. Instead of Virgolicious, it's Virgolicious. Watch in your relationships where that critical energy can come through, and see where you can see somebody, even somebody who is a challenge, as a whole and holy process, body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart. One of the things that I'm always reminded of when we deal with Virgo energy is its counterpoint is Pisces, and Pisces is the divine mystery, where we recognize there's a divine plan unfolding and we don't know what it looks like. And sometimes it can look like chaos and sometimes it can look like illness. And yet I do believe that there is divinity unfolding even in these things that we don't necessarily see or can't realize it. And when I can hold the God energy in things, it helps bring me in and through solution, even if that solution is to hold in a space of grace. So just keep that in mind today with that Venus at 29 degrees. Watch for being critical on yourself. Watch for being critical on others. And see where you can see that divinity. And if you can't see the divinity in something, ask God, ask universe to show you. Show me the divinity. Show me so I can understand this. So we've got some beautiful cards. We got a little, this is very interesting, this little tandem of things. Some past lives, letting go, and exhaustion. So this is all some major release. Oops, that's not upside down. It's emotional, it's energetic, and it goes deep. The past lives card is that it goes deep. And with these, we have the transformation. So especially if you're feeling exhausted, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, off-put by the world, this is a call to go settle in, because there might be something arising within you that needs you to go through that transformational process, that needs you to empower your personal experience, your personal process. But the universe is like, here comes the sun. Don't forget. Don't forget the light. This is the sun card. It is also the innocence card. So this is reminding you of your inner light, but it's also calling you to look at yourself as a child of God, as a child of the universe, and utilize that in your process as well. Call on support. Call on help. We are never alone in any of this, even if we may feel that we are. I did pull an interesting card from the Sweet Ass Affirmations. IDGAF. About stress. I release all confrontations and utilize my energy to its fullest. And basically, it's just saying, don't let somebody offend you. Don't give your energy to that. Next time you're tempted to engage in offensive exchanges with someone who clearly has a stick up their booty, turn your cheek. Which cheek are they talking about? Flash a smile instead. Let the confrontations pass like gas. Your energy is for you, not them. That sounds very Uranus-like. So, IDGAF. Then you might need that energy too. So, there you go. That's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are. Namaste.